Okay, so let's go to schedule processes.
Tools, under tools.
Schedule
Okay.
processes. Yep. And click on import payables invoices.
Where is it? Okay, this one.
Yeah, you have two ways. Either,
I can I would like to choose one. This one. Okay.
yeah, but what I'm trying to make you do is I want you to pretend as if you are uploading a new batch of invoices. And then that output will show you the ones not only from that pretend batch, but from all the exceptions. So we are focused on the report. We are not really importing anything. So if you just click on schedule new process and select import payables invoices, not the report, but the one above it.
This one.
Yeah, schedule new process. Select from the choices, just import payables invoices.
Import payable
Yep.
invoices.
And click OK. It's going to ask you for the business unit. We want to put in internal billing,
Oh yeah, sorry.
university internal billing, and nothing else that you need to put in. Click on submit. Okay. I know you don't have a spreadsheet, but still, this program will look into all the existing rows in the staging area. And once it finishes looking at them, it will give you a report. So that's what we are trying to look for.
To mail to my email because I received
Not
an
email. You will see them right here. So if you refresh,
Okay.
use the little circular arrow at the end of the buttons.
Do we have to change the? Do we have to change?
Why do you have cancelable processes in there?
It's probably for me earlier.
Should I choose?
Yeah, that's fine too, because you don't have a lot of programs. Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, let's refresh again. Yeah, there you go. Now you see the 17s. Okay, so Oracle has tried to import again from the staging area. That's your process ID ending with 146. And once it finished trying, it also kind of gave you the report on top of it, 154. So if you highlight that row, import payables invoices report, which is at the top of your list, the top one.
This one?
Yep. Just click on it. There you go. So in the bottom area, you have an output. That's the report we want to look at.
This one, send it?
No, I want you to click on the republish icon next to it. There you go.
Okay.
And you will see a cogwheel on the screen. You can click on the cogwheel and then export to Excel. So a spreadsheet will be downloaded onto your PC somewhere. Okay, so this sheet, sheet number 2 will have some rows if you are uploading anything for Truly, right? So right now we were not uploading, but the sheet 3 will show you all the existing errors in the staging area. This is everybody's invoices, not just yours.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, so from here,
okay, yeah. So then I cannot filter out, right? Because it has some special.
You can, but you want to select the entire row. There
all the rows. Okay,
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, there you go. You want to put the 6 too, just in case, because all of them.
He was going to try to look for more than one, but
okay. Okay, so if we look at these errors here, more. Okay, there are 6. There is no duplication for 12. 12 probably already made it to Oracle, and you are trying to upload it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now I can see everything. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Right, yeah. So the first time 15 failed is because there is some kind of issue with the POETF used. Either the project has already ended or the expenditure date is out of that range, something like that.
Okay.
That's why the first time it failed. And when you tried to put it again, it marked it as a duplicate invoice, probably. Or you know what? I don't see a duplication. It's just two errors on the same invoice. So both of them are related to POETF.
So I fixed the point of account, for example, for this one, right? 450.
Yeah, it is either the POETF combination or the expenditure date used on it. One of
Okay.
these is wrong.
One of the most common
So
things that I see, Fatih, is let's say we have a grant and it's a multi-year grant, right?
yeah, you mentioned about this before, right?
Yeah, so
the
they
expenditure
update,
date is
they create a new project number each year that it updates. You know, so for year one it's this, but then we actually go in and create a new project for the year two of that grant. If you're still using
okay.
the previous year's grant number, you know, the project number, it's not going to work. And or the dates of that previous project number have expired, and you're trying to put something against a project that is an expired project. That's the most common. There could be other reasons, but that's the most common.
Yeah. I have to contact to post award specialist to receive a new POETF number, and then once I enter this POETF number again, but again the problem is that how can I manage these invoices?
Right.
It is a problem.
Yeah, no, it is action item. I wouldn't say problem. It is action item. There is an additional task that you need to do, right? So you can still see all these invoices in the staging area from your correct import errors. So hold on. Let me explain.
Can I manage all these invoices in stage area?
Yeah.
How?
The first spreadsheet you used was to upload, right?
Yes.
So once you uploaded, you had some exceptions from today or even before. Now you are in a corrective mode. You have the correct information received, you have the right dates or COAs, and now you want to go back and fix them. So that's good. Now we go to Oracle screen again.
Okay, for example, let's say I want to fix number 15.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, fine. Okay. Yeah. So from your homepage,
yes, correct.
Payables, go to payables, invoices. And once you get onto that screen, then from the task list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Correct input errors. Okay. Damn.
There you go.
Much better. Okay. So this is all the rejections in the staging area right now. It has everything. Okay. It shows everything. It is not just university internal billing. So this is what I was saying. You need to be very careful to select only your stuff to work on, right? So how do you do that? At the top, if you click on correct import errors, there you go. So this is where we live and breathe. Correct import errors. Everything else is Excel. We don't care. This is Oracle. Correct import errors is the Oracle. So right here, you have a few cogwheels, green cogwheels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Among those, if you click on search, then you can put in your filters. We are only interested about internal billing. And do you have a specific supplier? Okay. So now, before you submit, hold on. So now you have told Oracle, I want to see only internal billing errors and only for that supplier. And click on show more, the blue show more at the top. Okay, by default, Oracle will only show you first 100 invoices. I don't think you have more than 100 errors right now, but if you do,
Yes.
if you do, you can increase that number to 1,000 or so that you can finish or complete all of them in one go.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So now,
then 100 is okay now.
yeah, 100 is okay for now. So also number of invoice lines. I'm assuming that for each of your internal billing invoice, you only have one provider line and one receiver line. So, if you have 100 invoices, you probably have about 200 lines. But
Okay.
if you have one provider unit, like some IT services, and then the entire university is receiving the service, then you have one provider line and maybe a 50 receiver lines, right? So it is possible that you have more lines than usual. So you can choose how many lines and how many invoices you are expecting to see. That's fine, right? So for now,
Okay.
100 and 2,000 seems to be like a good range for us. So we can go ahead and click on submit. Oh, you do have 100 invoices. You probably have more. That's why it only showed you 100. You do have more. Let's go back to search again from correct import errors. And again, put in your parameters. Okay, and from show more, we want to up the number of invoices to say 500. Yep.
You can also filter by creation date if you're like, I only care about the ones that were created on this date.
No, I look at everything.
So then
if you have
2,000
the
is okay?
same,
Go 5.
Yeah, go 5. So, John, my reasoning is if you are trying to zero in only on today, and today you are trying to upload an invoice number 101, but you already had that row from previous days.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you always
submit.
want to look at everything. Yep, click on submit. 197. Doesn't mean they're all individual invoices. It's 197 exceptions. So we will see what those are. So right there, Fatih, if you look at column H, they all say line rejections, right?
Okay.
Line rejections means you probably have an invalid COA or there is something wrong with the POITF used, either the POITF or the combination of date and POITF.
So it means either one of them has problem, right?
Yes.
Either COF or chart of account or port of account.
Yes, one of them, right? So scroll all the way to the top again, if you don't mind. I want to see the common headers. Okay, so import errors. If you see duplicate invoice number in that column, you know that you have tried to upload the invoice multiple times, and that's why it is a problem, right?
Yes.
If it is a line rejections, the header, the top portion you are seeing right now is header area. If it says line rejections, the header portion is fine, but there is something wrong with the information on the lines, like we are talking about COA or POITF, right? How do you link the top portion to the bottom portion? If you go more to the left, to the beginning of the file, even more, there you go. So there is an invoice header identifier, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so forth. That is the link between your top portion and bottom portion. Okay. So I will give you an example so it becomes easier. So you have a number 1 at the top.
And number 1 at the.
Yeah. So that number 1 is linked to these two rows with number 1. And it did tell us there is something wrong with the lines. And this area shows you that there is something wrong with the POITF, project cost validation. Looks like it is the date.
Yeah, very complicated.
Right. So, yeah, it is the date. Someone gave you an ended project, or They gave you the project at the right time, but we used it after the project ended.
Okay, but for example, let's say I gave the service in August, and I did write the invoice in September, but
Mhm.
I use August date as an expenditure blah blah date. So
If
it's
you
supposed
use
to
August date, you are okay. If you
okay
use the expenditure date as if when the
as
project is actually,
September. Yes, it's not okay.
yeah.
I got it.
So that is how you
So
get all the errors.
okay, then how can I fix it? For
Okay.
example, let's
So
say
first thing,
this is the
right. So first thing, I'm looking at the duplicate invoice number on your the header section. Hold on, don't scroll. Invoice ID 193, row number 202, or yeah, 202.
John. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, so
It is scary, very complicated. Yeah.
so what I'm looking at here is this project cost validation. So that's what she was talking about as far as like it has something to do with the POET AF and the costing for it. So whatever the expenditure date, so let's go, keep going over. We'll get to the POET AF stuff, which is right there. I think you might have just passed it.
No, I don't see a point of account.
What's this
These
right
are
here?
which one?
Oh, sorry,
This is
overlay. Yeah, it's
this
overlay
is
distribution. Sorry, keep going.
this is a chart of account. This is point
Here we
point
go.
of account.
So click on here. I want to see that. All right, so the
Yeah,
date
expenditure date
is right here.
is September, right?
Right. So it's what my guess is that date right there, September 13th,
Okay.
is likely outside of the available billing range for
Okay.
USP, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. So again, let's
So what you'll do to fix it, how do you fix it, is you're going to end up going into Oracle, into this invoice, and changing the POET AF information. Whether that's a change of the date or you're going to have a different USP number, like
yeah
project number.
yeah okay. So then first, let's recap everything. Then when I open this correct error, first I have to diagnose what the problem is.
Right.
If the problem is something like this, she mentioned about, then I have to focus on point of account.
Right.
Either point of account is wrong, or either its expenditure date is wrong.
Right.
And if expenditure date is wrong, it's very easy. Without any communication, I can correct it and then submit, right? By using this one. I will save and submit.
Right.
Right. But if point of account is wrong, I have to communicate with the post award specialist, take the correct point of account, change the point of account, and then resubmit it.
Correct.
Only I will change this sheet, right? EF 210. I don't touch anything.
I believe that is correct. I want to confirm that with Sarisha.
Okay.
Because she's just more familiar with this sheet. But that is my understanding. You can correct it right on here and then do that submit right on here.
Because there are two problems. One is diagnosis the problem. So what is the problem? We have actual problem. And second one is how we can solve the problem and then submit.
Yeah.
Okay, then the first, for this kind of, so what about the duplicates? What should I do for duplicates? Should I delete them or should what?
Yeah, I think you'll probably just have her, I think you'll just delete them because they already exist. Now,
So this is These are line rejections. So
Right.
line rejections means we have a problem with the point of account.
Right.
Or
It means that there's something wrong with one of the lines, right? So you have the
okay,
headers and then you have the lines, right? When you do the
okay,
invoice, the top is the header, and then
okay.
the bottom are the
So
actual line information.
yeah. So for
Now,
example, line ejection. Okay, then which means this lane number 1 belongs to this one, right?
exactly.
Okay. So then
It
if I
sounds matching those two.
yeah. So then okay. For example, if we have another problem with here, duplicate 168, which is 168 somewhere here. Okay, yes, here. So what should I do? Should I delete
Yeah, and this one I
this?
believe you'll just delete it. That invoice number exists in Oracle already. So then you would go and see if the original invoice number, the original invoice with that invoice number, you want to
Okay.
see if that went through. It got from spreadsheet to Oracle, but you want to go to Oracle and make sure that it actually went through all of Oracle and actually processed.
Yeah, actually, I don't. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. So then, if there's a duplicate, the original file is supposed to be in Oracle. Then I have to check the original file in the Oracle and delete this one, not the
Right, yeah,
previous one.
delete
Okay.
this one, and then maybe it went through, and then you have nothing to do. All you got to do is delete this one, and everything's good. It might
Yeah.
be
So
that
then,
it went
yeah,
through,
if the
it
if
copied over to Oracle, but there's a problem in Oracle for it. And then you just got to fix the
okay,
problem in Oracle.
so I get okay. I mean, if the original one is processed and paid, so I don't know. I don't need to delete this one, right?
If the original one is processed and paid, you might as well just go ahead and delete this one. Otherwise, every time you run this report, this invoice is going to be on here because it's not going to go anywhere. So if there's a duplicate, delete this one. If you go to Oracle and the original is processed and paid, there's nothing else to do. But you would
But
still
then,
want to delete this duplicate invoice.
yeah, I may delete it, but also I may not. I don't need to delete it, right? If it's processed.
Right. Well, if it's processed, right?
Yes, process. So I don't need to delete it. Yeah, but deletion is make the system is much more organized.
Right.
Yeah. So should I? How can I delete the only the line or what?
I think you delete the invoice, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to do
Okay.
that.
So
I'm not sure
yeah.
how
So
to do
then
that on here. I want to ask Sarisha on that. I'm not sure.
so okay. So then okay. Okay. Thank you very much.